The mic was off. I'm sorry. Don't go. Not unless you have to. Okay, my apologies. Shay, welcome. Who you calling grandma? NBA life is built on your concrete action, daily choices rather than mystical scams. Yes. Oh, hi Maji. Hi baby. I'm like, who you calling grandma? Love you. Okay, let's see. What zodiac signs? There you are. It's okay. Yes, I had it muted. My apologies. Yes. Okay, so the first zodiac sign we got out is Sagittarius. Okay, fire element here. The ninth house. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Sagittarius. Let me get 5 cards out. Okay. And one from the bottom of the deck. Okay. So Sag, recent past, there was a strong, intense connection here. 6 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Yeah, all fire here. There was an intense connection. Harmony and sacral chakra. Could been a lot of passion and creativity. Look, Marcy, how you get on here? This is for adult only. I love you, baby girl, for being here. There was a lot of intense passion, okay, in the connection in the past. Some type of hope is being restored, okay? 17, I want to say this is the Sun card. Something was either revealed. Either way, you feel inspired, happy, and I want to say to move forward, to make some type of choice. 2 of Wands. Yeah, I thought that was 2 of Wands. Sorry, I'm reading from the Psychic Tarot deck. It's less traditional. But I say that to say something was revealed. Third eye chakra with the movement, choices, and decisions. So something came to light. You still are feeling hopeful, inspired, and Sag doesn't stay too long, okay? If they are not happy, if their passion is being smothered, their creativity, their forward movement, they're going to move on, okay? Very brave, courageous, very passionate energy. At the bottom of the deck, we had accelerated motion, okay? So you're moving on quickly towards something. Let's see what this is for Sag. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about the past with the harmony. The sacral chakra. Let me get one more. Okay. You have, it's almost as though you withstood a lot over and over, certain connections, the same energy, or repeating a connection, off and on again connection is what I'm picking up with a certain someone, Sag. With 9 of Wands here, spiritual strength. You stood your ground on something. It's like you stand for what it is that you want, what you believe in. There was a lot of happiness, rejoicing, and celebration in this past connection. Okay. No, I got the Sun card out here next, clarifying sacral chakra with the light. What is the 17? Hope. We'll get to it. Okay. This person could have lit up your life, lit up your world, is what I'm hearing. Um, there could have been children created in this connection with the sacral chakra and the sun. A lot of passion, though. You gained a lot of wisdom, and there were a lot of obstacles. Five of Pentacles. So you could have found yourself either feeling left out in the cold or dealing with a lot of financial issues in this connection. Hello, Malia Anderson, welcome. Yes. Changed my bed sheets for the first time in 30 weeks. My room smells normal now. Okay, so are you still selling me those pics? I've been waiting all day. Oh my goodness. I got a troll. Okay. So there was a lot of, I want to clarify if this is financial challenges, obstacles, feeling left out in the cold, something you had to overcome and you gained a lot of wisdom, Sag. And it was related to whoever you're connected to. So I'm going to pick this up as a love reading for Sag. Let's see. Tell me about some of these obstacles in this connection. For Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. The possibilities. Okay. Somebody gave you a different perspective, so you could have been dealing with someone. Sorry, just reading the energy, y'all. You could have been dealing with someone that it was really exciting, celebratory. And you had to stand up to them for something. Something involving obstacles, blockages, feeling left out in the cold, financial issues. And you started to explore some type of other possibility outside of this connection. You gained a lot of wisdom. And as far as children, like you created a family or extended a family, Sag, and the lessons that you learned in this connection. Kids are heavy in here. 5-5 energy. Yeah, it was like destined change. It was bound to happen. Just looking at the wisdom and the obstacle challenges, 5 of Pentacles and the Hermit card here. You withdrew from whoever this was and started focusing on the possibilities outside of this connection. That didn't bring you so much grief. It could have affected your health. You gained some type of wisdom regarding health issues and finances. Okay. And sought divine guidance or some type of guidance. Okay. What's this that wants to come out? Okay. And close this cycle out. So currently, Sag, you're feeling hopeful. Hopeful in love. Optimistic here. You recovered quickly. Sag doesn't stay down too long. The Sag that I'm reading for specifically. Tell me about this hope energy for Sagittarius. Present, current energy. I don't hear nothing about them. Okay, please. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify hope for Sag. You could have felt sacrificed in this connection. It's like you're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. This is like the Lotus energy at the bottom of the deck. If you don't see it yet, you will like emerge. There's a rainbow after whatever this deception and envy. Somebody could have been somebody could have been real deceptive, Sag, in the things that they were doing in this connection that left you needing to surrender with this 4 of Swords, rest and rejuvenate. You could have spent a lot of time in the park trying to get your thoughts together, a lot of time alone, meditating. You could be doing that. You're surrendering to some type of information coming out about deception. And at the same time, love begins. So Sag, you could be, what I'm hearing is, to get over someone, you could be replacing them in another connection. Not always wise to do. It's best to heal first so you don't keep attracting that energy. And there is something that is going to come to light. You're going to see clearly and make a choice to move in a different direction here. Some type of decision, movement, and choice. But I don't want to jump too far ahead. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify with this deception, envy. Yes, you spend a lot of time outside in the park, or you're doing that. Okay, grounding. Tell me about this deception and envy. Okay. Whatever it was, it's like you broke free with breakthrough energy here. Okay. It's like you could have had an inclination that something was happening or going on in your connection with this person. Let me get a couple archetypes. Tell me the archetypes surrounding Sag first. Thank you, Spirit. And then we'll go into this person's energy. This is current, okay? So you're very poetic. You express your soul's insights in symbolic language. You can be very creative. Have a creative way of expressing yourself. You could write, do poetry. You could sing. You could write lyrics. You're being guided to do those things. This is some type of gift or talent that you have. Ninth house energy is the philosopher. Give me one more on Sag's energy. Child divine, okay? Innocence, purity, redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. Okay, so it's like that eternal child. You definitely have a connection to the divine. Tell me about this person. Clarifying what Sag is resting, recovering, rejuvenating from. This deception and envy. Okay. So we have the seeker and the virgin here. This could have been a shocker. It could have been some type of breakthrough. You could have perceived this person. They presented themselves as someone who maintained symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Okay. Something could have shattered your illusion around that is what I'm picking up. They're also showing up as a seeker. They're very inquisitive. They have a thirst for knowledge and truth wherever they are. Sag. Was this deception and envy on Sag's part or this person? What's going on? We have gift coming out on the fence. Merit making coming out on the fence. Can we get one more? And strategy coming out upright. So this person, just what I was picking up, some type of illusion was shattered about this person, or is being shattered at this current present moment, Sag, about their purity, their innocence of heart and spirit. They could have, I'm picking up like manipulation energy with this gift. And we had the Seven of Swords, deception and envy. This gift on the fence here, they could have played into your softer side, charmed you, been very giving, actually given you a gift. And you felt as though it was from their, like pure from their heart. But with merit making on the fence, it was conditional. It was codependent. It wasn't sincere. Merit making here is Someone embodying goodness, morality, humanitarianism. On the fence, like not so much. What came out upright is that they were very strategic in how they were presenting themselves to you. Okay. And like I said, Sag doesn't stay there too long because we have an Ace of Cups present. Okay, Sag. Let me move some of this out the way so I can see. You have a new connection. Either self-love or a connection. I'm picking up on a connection. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, someone you consider to be true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So you're meeting someone or you've met someone. Nope, I just started Hot Sham. First sign came out was Sag. You've met someone, and this could be the romance of a lifetime, and I see that with this Ace of Cups here. Your cup being filled, pouring over. A new beginning in love. Okay. You need to release your ex, though, Sag. You're holding on to something. You're in the process of doing that, though, with this resting and rejuvenating, or you're being guided to surrender, to release. Okay. Okay, it fell out. And let your friends help you. It went out in reverse. It's something you can't let go. You can't move on past. Well, what did this person do, Sag? Let your friends help you. Okay, you may need to take advice from someone wise or truly genuine about you, your heart, how you feel. Ask for and accept support from others. You don't have to deal with it alone, Sag. Okay. So you're stuck. Stuck holding on to something. Where is this deck I'm looking for? What's the T? What is the vibe? What did this person do that has Sag holding on? You met someone, but there's some type of resentment. This person, okay, their mask came out in reverse. So their mask has come off. I picked that up with that purity, innocence, the way they were presenting themselves as, merit making and giving gifts, but they were being strategic. So they were hiding, concealing something. There was some type of deception. So you got two things, like two polarity energies happening right now. You're releasing, or you have released this ex. You're being guided to. You've gotten out of that connection behind some type of deception. Something they were concealing, hiding from you. But the mask has come off. It came out in reverse. What were their true intentions? What was the motive? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Sag. What was the motive behind this? Oh, to keep you stuck. So I did pick up on children. You could feel as though somebody trapped you. New beginnings coming out in reverse. Or tried to keep you trapped or stuck. They could be blocking a new beginning. Blocking the choices with choose wisely here, Seven of Cups. Created a lot of illusions. They could have planted seeds of doubt, fear. Anything else on this mask? Hiding, not wanting you to have a new beginning, a fresh start, to elevate along your path. And I don't know why I'm picking up on work or travel, like blocking you from something. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, positive movement forward. They didn't want you to move on. So for some, not all for Sages, someone could have said they were pregnant or with child to keep you stuck in a situation. Either way, with this Eight of Wands, this fire energy, it's like you got out of there quickly, but you're holding some type of resentment against this person. Yeah, moving on to calmer waters. You could have actually moved, like got away from this energy, moved to a different location. Yeah, you're being guided to release this person. Then we have third eye chakra. You're going to see something clearly, like from a higher perspective, Sag, about this. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Sag. Clarifying the third eye chakra. Okay. You're stepping into some type of destined connection and or your destiny. So with destiny at the bottom of the deck, you may not realize it at the moment. In the near future, you will. That this was destined to happen to set you out on this path. You're learning patience. Same day you plant the seed, you can't see the harvest. It takes time. Being supported, recognition, and reward. Okay? As you move on. So if you're on the fence with moving on from this person, Sag, Spirit is saying to get the recognition and support, you have to move forward. They're going back and forth, holding on to resentment is going to block that progress, and also to be patient with yourself. Okay? Yeah, be patient with yourself. Don't be impulsive. So ultimately, there's going to be a choice to make. Two of Wands energy, movement choices and decisions. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify for Sagittarius. Movement choices and decisions. Okay. Yeah, you're nostalgic. Okay. Either nostalgic about a specific person, Sag, or a old maybe an old outdated belief of how connections should go, or the good times that you had in the connection. But the choices that you make, your creativity, your fertility, Empress energy depends on it. Okay? Making the correct choice brings fulfillment of wishes, Nine of Cups energy, and the Four of Wands. That love of a lifetime, that true romance that came out, true love. Once you release your ex, it allows this Four of Wands. This is like the engagement, the marriage, the stability, the structure, the family unit that you're looking for. You will be fulfilled. You could be an Empress energy yourself, Sag, or you could be, okay, thank you, Spirit. You could be connecting with an Empress energy, and take caution in your family planning. You're very fertile, Sag. Okay, male or female. The Empress is usually depicted as pregnant with ideas and or with child. Okay, and this is the family card. All right. Okay, Malang. Let's see. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, it's going to take off quickly, this new connection, accelerated motion. You're going to make this decision. So something's going to be revealed. Third eye chakra, you're going to see clearly, realize that you need to move on. This new love offers you the support, the recognition. You're being patient, guided not to rush into the connection, and then you take off. At the bottom of the deck, we had Eight of Wands, accelerated motion. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the Eight of Wands for Sag. We get two more. Okay. Memories of love came back out. Truth and balance. All right. You're going to move forward, although you are still nostalgic. And one, it keeps coming out, the Six of Cups. Could be someone that you spent a great deal of time with. There was harmony. There was balance. It built a lot of spiritual strength in the past, okay? You gained a lot of wisdom from this connection. You overcame a lot of obstacles, challenges. Deception and envy was revealed. This person wore a mask on their true character, their true intentions. You saw the light. You stayed inspired, okay? Something was revealed. You're hopeful. But this memories of love, or this, memories of love keeps coming up. So what I want to say is, I read a book many years ago when I went through my divorce, and it was titled When the One You Love Wants to Leave. And I believe it was in that book that said the amount of time, it could have been that or a psychology class I took. Either way, the amount of time that you're in a connection, it takes half that time to get over, to heal, and to release. So for whatever reason, 12 years is coming to mind, okay? If you were with an individual 12 years, it'll take you 6 years before you truly heal and integrate that aspect of yourself. It's not that you have to stay stuck that entire time. It's up to you, but this nostalgic memory energy may take time, okay, before you come out of that mindset and you find balance, okay? Truth, justice, 2 cards of balance here. All right, in this new connection. So Sag, overall, it looks like you're reading your, breakthrough. Yes, truth, clarity. In this situation, it looks like you moved on quickly, but you're still kind of holding on emotionally to something, but you're not letting it stop you. And it looks like you're making the right choice, with this new love that's showing up. Can I get an outcome message for Sagittarius? Thank you, Spirit. I want to pull a couple vibe cards too. Outcome, Spirit's advice for Sag. Ace of Swords back at the bottom of the deck. Okay, the breakthrough that you need, the clarity, the truth, the fog lifting that is coming. You're moving on from lack. Okay. If you were comfortable, if you didn't have these challenges, these obstacles, this 5 of Pentacles, then it wouldn't allow you to move on here to calmer waters, into a more supportive connection or environment. This came back out. Okay. And moving on came back out. Yeah. You are being guided again to have patience with yourself. Plan. Don't be impulsive. Sag can be impulsive when they're ungrounded. You overcame some type of, this is the devil card traditionally, this temptation, a temptress energy. Something where you felt binded, confined. It definitely affected your finances and or your health. And you're going to have the support, the recognition, victory over the situation is the final outcome message in Spirit's advice. Energy on this new person, this new vibe, this new direction that Sag is going into. Okay. It's like you're taking some type of accountability, consequences for bad choices that were made. Okay. The mixed signals, you know, that's like a person is showing you the signal, you're picking it up. Okay. But not really paying attention to it, hoping it'll change. When they show you who you are, you believe them. And as a result, consequences. Trying to pick up energy on this new person. Okay. Daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion, hopes and dreams. With the patience that keeps coming out, it may be saying to take your time, don't rush into something, heal, so that there's not a repeat. Anything on this new person. Thank you. You may be confused, conflicted, perplexed. We saw that with the Two of Wands. You're going to make the right decision. Stay positive. Follow your heart. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel. Yeah. Take your time. Weed through the confusion. Rest, rejuvenate, surrender, and release that X. I see that as a big theme playing out in your ability to move on. You can physically move on, but emotionally there's still some type of tie. Okay. Sag, I hope that was helpful. And I thank you. Let me shuffle and see what zodiac sign comes out next. For some reason, I'm being guided to pull a tea leaf. It was. Okay. Queen of Williams, I'm happy. 76, thank you. Before I close out Sag, I'm being guided to pull tea leaf. Messages for Sag. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. You got the sun again. Vine and gone. Okay. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Definitely release that person. Take the time. Be patient with yourself. Okay. You have the sun there. Came out again. Vine. Seek out information that will help you. That seeking, allowing others to help you. Counseling, reading, finding yourself in the self-help aisle, you know. What sign have I done? Just Sag. Ending Sag now. But yeah, seek out information that's going to help you get through the situation. And then gone. An exciting event is awaiting you. Okay, something exciting is happening. Okay, and I want to say that's happening now, Sag. It's a fresh start. Don't stay stuck. Ooh, don't stay stuck on this past energy. At the bottom of the deck, you could have been dealing with or in a relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Okay. Or this person could have been a key player in your connection. You could be this dark man. Take it how it resonates. It is a general reading for Sag. Sag is not the sage. Everything all over the place. Okay. So let's move on. I'm going to start the tea leaf with the next sign. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. See what sign has come out. What's coming out. So far we have Sag. For those just coming in, welcome. Aries. Okay, all the fire signs coming out. Aries. Okay. Let's see. Start with a tea leaf for Aries. Aries, I don't know why I'm getting it down. The message, your mother was tired. You got a lot of energy, Aries. What's going on? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aries. So we got carrot, an opportunity or a windfall coming towards you, Aries. That's beautiful. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Is that you? Broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay. Someone may not may not want to move on, but you have an opportunity or a windfall. It's like on the other side of surrendering, in parting ways in love or business. If this is not your energy, being stubborn and unwilling to change, then, release that person the best that you can, but don't block the blessings of this opportunity or windfall. Thank you, Spirit. Let me get a vibe on this mule. Who is this extremely stubborn, unwilling to change? Can I get a vibe around this? Okay, Sandra, let's just read your comment. Whoever this is at rock bottom. Overextended them damn selves, found themselves at the bottom of their emotions. You got to pull yourself back up. Over your head. Feel like you're drowning. And stubborn. Whoever this is, Sag or and exhausted, or the person they're connected to. Okay? Burnt out, empty inside. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aries. Did I say Sag? Aries. What is going on? I'll start with some past energy. This opportunity, this windfall is coming back around again. I seen in the past here, Sag, you were in your bag and very self-sufficient and focused on your dreams, your goals, very ambitious, fulfilled within yourself. Okay? And you ran into some type of conflict and deceit. Somebody challenged you. They like rocked your foundation. Okay, you felt defeated and then went into solitude, went into meditation, reading, finding guidance, wisdom on how to get through whatever this is from the past. Thank you, Spirit. Tell me about this conflict and defeat. Okay. Strong magnetic attraction in this spiritual union. This is a soul contract here. It left you in dissonance, mental conflict. Like, how dare they? What, like, really? Did they really? Okay, I'm gonna come back to the Empress. Let's see. Present energy for Sag, or I keep saying Sag, for Aries. Yes, okay. Aries. What's this present energy surrounding Aries? This connection, suffering in silence. You're either very stubborn and you're suffering. 15 years, 3 kids, cheating on me for 6. Okay. I didn't want to repeat the same storyline, but the Empress came out again. There were children created, made, a blended family, something with the Empress being out here. A lot of conflict. Feeling defeated. Put you in mental conflict. Like, this cannot be happening. This is real. So suffering in silence. Someone is extremely stubborn, unwilling to change. Nine of Swords. That's anxiety, stress, worry, depression, present position. You will triumph over this, okay? At the bottom of the deck, if you're not aware of it, you could be holding yourself there a little longer. I'm picking up like ruminating energy. It is devastating. How many years did you say? Oops. My goodness, I can't get the screen accurate. 15 years. Okay. So it could take up to 7.5 before this energy subsides for you to find that stability, that common ground in your life. And what I was saying is you could be Aries, ruminating. I'm picking more of the energy up under Aries than this person. Tell me about this. Let me get a vibe around this. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus, she was Leo. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Aries said, I have a lot to say to get this off my chest. Okay. So you were dealing with somebody who was very self-absorbed and opportunist. Okay. We have soulmate out here twice with the spiritual union and soulmate. Okay. This person, definitely an opportunist. I'm picking up materialism, but very egotistical. Fragile ego, very insecure. They felt more comfortable when you were broken down. They could break you down, step on you, make you feel like 2 cents. Okay. You're not accepting the apology because of a karmic situation. Third parties, haters, you learned your lesson. You release this karmic, or you're being guided to, or you're currently releasing this, Aries. And you're not accepting the apology. This could be that stubborn, I'm willing to change. Forgiveness is the key. Okay. Fire signs. I just transcribed the guidance to my side for. Oh, okay, yes, I read that already. Yeah, you're not open for an apology. You feel like it's insincere. They're disrespectful. There was a third party, some type of triangulation. Narcissists are famous for doing that. Okay. Energetic vampire. They have to inflate themselves. Their ego is like a piece of foil crumbled up early on in life. Okay. Siphoning from you, especially from breaking you down. There could have been a thrill behind a third party. Something being revealed took the fun out of it. Okay. But ultimately you blocked this person. What's this harmony card? And then we have authority. This could be going through court. With the authority card here. Tell me about harmony. Could be in court with this person. The waiting game. Hope. Okay. So you want a sense of normal. How do you say it? You want things, you want the dust to settle. You're hopeful. Okay. You want to return to some type of firm foundation. A union where you feel stable. Okay. As a true connection. You do have hope. You are inspired. You're just waiting now. It's like, will this happen? Is this going to happen? Did to me. Told everyone I was doing to them. Yes. Classic narcissist. Classic. And then a humiliation ritual on top of it. Okay. They have to win. Like. You're just waiting. You feel like you're repeating a cycle, or it's like Groundhog Day. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. Okay. Yes, rough. What do they call it? Growing pains. You know, as a human species, we are so stubborn. Sometimes the best way to learn, truly learn something, is through a painful lesson. You truly learn it. You learn yourself. You get insight and clarity. You find your strengths. You overcome weaknesses. The cycle is closing out. Okay. Four of Cups, discontent and boredom. You feel rejected. You were rejected so much, emotionally rejected, not validated, not supported by this person to the point where you don't even want it. You're discontent, uninterested, discontent and boredom. Okay, you gained a lot of wisdom. And we have the universe. Okay, it's like the world card, the cycle. It was divinely guided to happen this way. The cycle will close out, Aries. Thank you, Spirit. Quickly, you'll recover. Like, snap back, move forward. Quickly. Okay? Can I get an outcome message for Aries on this situation? Thank you, Spirit. Look at that. New seeds being planted. Prosperity beginning. Your abundance. Your stability. Your growth. Your forward movement. You achieving things that could have been put on the back burner while you grieve or suffer. You could be putting your energy into that. Okay? This is the final outcome. Spirit's advice. Similar, excuse me, similar to Sagittarius reading, Aries. Spirit is saying to be patient with yourself. There is a new beginning, the Fool card. Okay? Taking a leap of faith to go in a different direction. And that's where your abundance. There's two hands here on these seeds being planted and sprouted. You may enter into some type of new connection, a new partnership where you can build with someone. Okay? The patience to me is that, like, be patient with yourself, feel your feelings, like, journal them, sit with them, don't suppress them, don't do codependent activity to not deal with it so that you can truly have this new beginning. All right? And not repeat something. So I guess these are love readings coming out. Let's see. I think I titled it, What's Going On? I know I did on, I did on both platforms, YouTube and TikTok. Once again, thank you for being here. Returning subscribers and followers, welcome. New ones, welcome. Subscribe, like, comment. Okay. Let's see what Zodiac sign comes out next. Thank you, Spirit, for messages. What sign are we doing next? I'll pick one. Virgo, the maiden. Earth sign. Let me shuffle this up a little bit. What's going on, Virgo? Title of the reading, what is going on? Let's see. Alright, I'm being guided to pull an Astro House. Is this regarding love as well or something else for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Often used to induce awakenings, etc. Yes, Sandra. That's how it happened with me anyway. I actually feel appreciative to my ex, even though he put me through hell. It's a strange thing, absolutely. We signed soul contracts to go through it. Yes. Yeah. And once you heal and release them, you actually are thankful you went through that experience. It makes you truly self-reflect, truly heal. And you were being groomed, okay, from childhood to even deal with an energy like that. And that's what you were able to heal. So marriage, Virgo. This is regarding your marriage, contract, spiritual union. Okay, it does look like love readings. A connection. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Virgo. I need 2 more because they came back out. I'll read them. But they came out. I think they came out for Sag. Butterfly, 1 more. And the knot. Okay. So we got the caterpillar. Things will not always be this way, Virgo. A change is coming. It's taking forever. You're in a metamorphosis, like you're breaking down to be rebuilt up, your true, authentic self. Okay, so you're definitely going through an ego death, Virgo. The situation within this marriage, this connection. Excuse me. Gong, exciting event. This came out, and Sunrise came back out. I think, like I said, I got these for Sag. Okay, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. After you come out of this slow caterpillar to the butterfly, Galactic Traces, welcome. This transformation, there will be something exciting, a fresh start happening. I want to clarify, butterfly, a change for the better, okay? Not, this is unsuccessful plans, and this knot is broken, it's frayed. So you could be going through a separation, a divorce, an ending of this marriage, this contract. Let me do a different deck for the earth energy. Thank you, Spirit. So our messages for Virgo. What's going on in Virgo's energy? Thank you, Spirit. Let me get a couple for the past. Okay. Down on bended knee here. Stressed out, not sleeping, not eating right, overthinking, a lot of mental energy in the past, and you were forced to transmute this, to find some type of balance, to heal, to overcome, okay? Temperance. There are many lessons in that. Okay, let's see. Let me get present energy for Virgo. What's presently, currently happening? Thank you, Spirit, for Virgo. We got the 10 of Cups and the Devil, the 3 of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So this family, this marriage, this 10 of Cups energy has been oppressive and toxic for a while with the Knight of Pentacles. This has been ongoing, okay? There have been a lot of third parties, a lot of partying, drinking, codependent activity in this connection. It could be how you coped. That's the present energy. What's going on in the future position for Virgo? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. On the fence, we got the Page of Wands. Then the 3 of Swords and the Ace of Wands, all coming out on the fence. You feel as though in the future, staying in this connection is not going to make your action, your passionate action towards this exciting event, new creative ideas, a fresh start. It's going to hinder that. What's hindering it is this painful betrayal. 3 of Swords coming out on the fence. You got to get this upright. Yes, the seeds that you sow, you're going to materialize, you're going to harvest what you plant, what you invest in. The energy you put out, you'll get back. Okay? Just being guided to say that, Virgo. There is a change for the better. These plans that you have is coming out as unsuccessful. So let's get into it and clarify some of this. Let's start with the past. This wounded warrior. Okay, you had many failed relationships, Virgo. Anxiety is like a theme that seems to run in these connections. So you're almost picking partners that put you back into the same energy. You may be, some people are comfortable in dysfunction. Thank you, Spirit. But temperance is here for the past. You learn to transmute, to balance something, to tame that beast within, that lower nature aspect of yourself. This taught you. This was like 9 is the final. Okay. The ending. Is it reaching the end that allowed you to have temperance? Okay. And there's the 10. This was so painful, so diabolical, that it's like it finished you and you had no choice. Virgo. Wow. Your spirit totem animal could be a deer, a fawn when you see a deer. Know it's your spirit guides. Pay attention to your thoughts when you see the deer. Where you're at mentally, how you're feeling emotionally. You have divine protection. Okay. Whoever this was that you had this marriage with, Virgo, this was like the love of your life. There was a lot of emotional happiness. You gave someone an opportunity. You opened up. You were vulnerable. It put you in that 9 of Swords. So at some point, you had to turn around and look in the mirror and say, okay, I keep opening my heart. And I say keep because we got the 9 of Wands, 9-9 energy. This was the finish 'em connection. So you're being, it's like a rebirth into a brand new version of yourself. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. You know, it's traditionally Taurus energy. It can be any sign or any other earth sign, Capricorn or Virgo. You are a very good homemaker. Male or female, meaning you take pride in your home. Virgo can be the perfectionist. Things were always clean, tidy, neat. You're very hardworking, organized, and proud. Okay, you're very attractive as well too, Virgo. So let me get this peacock on here, on this Queen of Pentacles, in this deck. Those aspects of yourself, you didn't let this change you. Tell me about this past connection. What has, and then ultimately there was the 10 of Swords. Like down, out, finish them, destroyer, no coming back, okay? From whatever this was. Thank you, Spirit. In this, this marriage, you're going through, or you went through a transformation. It's a new you emerging. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Could have left you very, very paranoid here, guarded, insecure. You do background checks now. You like, I'm not criminal history checks. The pedo list in your community, like you really want to know who this person is. Like before you, okay, they did a number on you. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Whoever this is like a humiliation ritual here. This person, your healing process could be amusement to someone. You feeling down and out. You feeling like the caterpillar into the butterfly. It's very painful, you know. This person could take pleasure. Being gossip. Definitely this rumors, nosy, sipping. This is humiliation, character assassination. Okay, trying to destroy this image your self-image. Okay. Projection energy is what I pick up. Whoever this is very bitter and angry. They're petty. Okay. Your happiness, your joy, your laughter, your ability to bounce back, to be optimistic, it irritates the hell out of this person. It's very unhealthy, unhappy energy. They want to like destiny swap with you. You know, they're projecting and pretending and, creating the illusion that they're happy, they're joyous, they're healing from you and you're bitter and angry. No, I know exactly what I feel reading these cards. That's this person's true character. Okay. Irregardless as to what they say about you, let them say it. Okay. You don't have to defend or correct anything, Virgo. You're being guided to, or you found the courage to be more present, because I am reading the past energy during that process instead of ruminating. I don't see Six of Cups out here. Be more in the moment. Focus on what you want, where you are, and where you're going. Okay, in the now. I keep looking at this. I want to jump to this future energy because they all came out on the fence, but we'll get there. So currently you're connected to, you got marriage. So you could actually be in a connection, a contract. The devil represents contracts, okay? This marriage. Knight of Pentacles, this has been going on for a long time, and it won't always be this way. This, if you're going through a divorce, it can be taking a while. You can be fighting, someone not cooperating. Third parties, somebody, instead of focusing on the family unit, they get their energy source outside. Okay, outside of the connection. All these cups here, somebody could be drinking or some other substances. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah. This is like instant gratification. This will affect, Virgo, I have to say this to be authentic here. This will definitely affect your future outcome. Okay, I'm being guided too for the masculines that this resonates for. It could also affect your sacral chakra, your sexual energy, your vitality. Okay, with this Ace of Wands coming out on the fence here. So if you are drinking a lot, be mindful. Yeah. Also, if there's a child or children involved, it could persuade them negatively. It could affect them in a negative way. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the devil in the Knight of Pentacles. Or if this person, don't stay in a situation, don't have your child around this person if this is their behavior. Death. So yeah, this is ending for a new beginning. Death card. This connection is over. Let it end. Let me get one more with the devil and death. 7 of Cups. More, I'm picking up heavy substance use to cope. Only take what resonates. And then Knight of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. 7 of Wands. Okay. At all costs, you will defend and stand your ground against this energy. You're being guided to do that, and you are being reminded that you are divinely guided and protected through this process. Virgo. So you're dealing with somebody who abuses substances. You could be yourself to cope. it's affecting somebody's sexual health, their vitality, their creativity. In its future position, someone, it's almost as though you're going to move on, Virgo. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming, something exciting. You'll have a new creative spark, new ventures, a fresh start, and this person is left in this Three of Swords energy, unable to heal. Because they really didn't do the work. They were pretending and too busy trying to spread a narrative, it looks like, to project. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify why this Page of Wands is on the fence. No messages for Virgo. Three of Wands. Okay. An Ace of Wands on the fence. The Emperor. And Three of Swords. Thank you. King of Cups. Okay. So you're invested in your healing. You're planting the seeds, or being guided to plant the seeds that are going to help you be prosperous, harmonious for your the abundance that you want. You want a good harvest. A harvest emotionally, success coming out of this connection. You're being guided to plant the seeds that's going to lead to that. This person in the future energy, with this Three of Wands, it's like they're delaying their healing. They rely more on negative communication, the back and forth with you. They can be sending not so nice messages, okay? They got something crazy to say. Don't respond. This person's health is affected. This is someone you have children with, or this person is older than you, showing up as a masculine Emperor energy, male or female. It could be a woman and their masculine. But we have the Emperor here. And this person, they have a lot of passion, a lot of emotions, but they're not going to be authentic and communicated. They're showing up King of Cups, Emperor, with the Three of Wands. They're delaying some type of healing. Their communication is reckless, okay? It's affecting their vitality. And they're kind of stuck in a Three of Swords energy. Being heartbroken. They're not being authentic. They could be mad that the outcome of this is Death card. So this is definitely divorce, freeing yourself from this marriage. Okay, we got soulmate. This is a soul contract. This could be your twin flame. Someone that at some point you did have a friendship with, a romantic partner. And understand the twin flame journey. It's rare that you end up with your twin flame. A lot of times your twin flame is another version of you, usually in opposition, an unhealed aspect. It's gonna be with the buck moon. Okay. She poo poo. Welcome. This in order for twin flames to actually heal and come together, they both have to do the work and be able to sustain this painful energy. Okay? So, with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands, Virgo, this tells me that you were like the anxious, partner, the chaser. This person is like an avoidant, the runner. So that twin flame aspect, they're the opposite of you, but similar to you. They're triggering a wound to come up and be healed. The only way the twin flame journey is successful is if both partners heal And it does not look like whoever this is has an authority about them, like they feel as though you should surrender. Yeah, this is definitely a divorce, or there's legal proceedings, paperwork, documents, restraining orders for some. Tell me more. Why is this Three of Swords showing up in the future energy? And then we'll get to the closing message, Spirit's advice, final outcome for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. What is this Three of Swords? Okay, this is coming off. Yeah, they're not authentic. Okay, it's like they still have something up their sleeve. They think that they can get away with something still. You're a Leo with 4 Virgo placements to include your rising. So I normally resonate with the Virgo readings 90% of the time. I listen to both in case. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. It's almost like their pride, their lack of empathy, or to express their emotions authentically with this King of Cups, Emperor energy, is clarifying this Three of Swords and Seven of Swords. It's like they just can't give in. They can't be authentic. I say this to say the Death card already came out. Just giving more explanation on why, if this is your twin flame journey, this is not a twin flame that is coming together to conquer the world. Twin flames are very powerful when they heal. They make and come together. They make worldly changes. Yeah, they make worldly changes. They do big things. But majority of twin flames are there to trigger us to this deep, deep healing. This 10 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck. This person's going to be trapped. They're going to be trapped in unforgiveness. Oh my goodness. Out of options. Ain't nobody going to want to deal with that. Okay. And stuck in those energies. Not Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get a final outcome? Spirit's advice. Closure on the 14th end of lies by the next full moon. Okay. We got astrology in here. Welcome. Final outcome, Spirit's advice. We got the Nine of Pentacles. You're going to thrive, bounce back. Your ambition, the hard work. You could be going back to school, opening a business, expanding your business. It's a change for the better. This is unlocking something. You're shifting timelines, like a quantum leap into a new timeline because of this painful experience, Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. 2 more. Wow, look at that. We have free will, so you have to make this choice. It's up to you, but you have 2 paths, okay? You already had the 9 of Wands. You're not going to stay this wounded warrior and continue to repeat this energy. Somebody shows you, you're going to recognize right away, all right? And this is, by this coming up, this 2 of Wands, you're going to have another avoidant, narcissistic, unhealed, controlling, emotionally unavailable runner presented. Okay? You're going to have a choice to make. All right? You got the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Dependent on the choice that you make, Virgo, is whether you have true support, success, recognition, forward movement. Okay? Yes, Virgo. I hope that reading was helpful, insightful in some kind of way. And I thank you for being here. Let's get the next sign. It seems like we've been doing love readings. Let's cleanse my hands. Drop a 5 in the chat. Who had their share of dealing with a narcissist? I mean, a true warlock, a true Jezebel, Drop it in the chat. Who experienced that and overcame it. Yes. Jasmine. Jasmine Nexon. Andrea Allen. Mom's Creating Again. Sandra Eldridge. Yes. Nothing like it. I'm telling you, if you can survive the narcissist and still be authentic and intact and loving and caring, you are truly strong. You are truly here for change. And you know it was destined. Taught you a lot. Self-preservation. Taught you boundaries. It taught you how to recognize true warnings and flags. These cards are jumping. Let me get the next sign out. Who is this King of Pentacles, Two of Swords? What's happening? Yeah. When you survive a narcissist, you come out a different person. So just a recap, we have done Sag, Aries, and Virgo. Okay. Let me shuffle this up so I don't get the same cards out again. People don't understand unless they go through it. It's impossible to imagine. It is. You know, and they don't get better. A lot of times you'll find yourself waiting around for them to change, or, I mean, they're what do they call it? Their love bombing is very powerful, and you can find yourself waiting for that time to return, okay? And it doesn't. It gets better. They get more wicked. And depending on whatever cluster B personality disorder they have, they can be deadly and dangerous. You learn from that situation, yeah. Yeah, it can be dangerous. And it teaches you. You won't ever deal with an energy like that again. You'll see them, the attacks will still come. The weapons will form, but they won't prosper. Yeah. Some people are not strong enough to overcome that, and they stay in that connection. They succumb to that. So you got to be proud of yourself for overcoming that. Thank you, Spirit. Which sign are we doing next? Okay. We got Aqua out here. Aquarius the God. All right. Welcome, Aquarius. Aquarius, what do you have going on? We got the teapot, okay? A deep friendship with someone of the same sex. All right, I'll be sipping the tea, talking, enjoying conversation. Okay. Somebody that you have a deep connection with. And then we have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. They can be getting on your nerves, doing stupid shit. Aquarius, what's going on with this friend? Lily. Spiritual love. You have a deep love for this person. All right, Aquarius. You know, narcissists, monitoring spirits, they don't always have to come in love. They could come through friendships. And if you're in my life, you have done the work. You could be attached to someone who is not. It's easier to just siphon your energy. Whatever they're doing, they're getting on your last good nerve, though. They're behaving stupidly with the turkey. There is a deep connection. So let's get into it, Aquarius. Oh, at the bottom of the deck, lightning. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. Okay? You're about to just have a whole tower blow up or explode on this person. Don't let them get you out of character. That's energy harvesting. You're trying to love this man. Interesting statement. Sable Lux. You're trying. That's sending me down so many thoughts to explain that word. The only true, authentic energy is love. Everything else is a distortion from the truth. So imagine the creator saying they're trying to love you. You were just too much. As a creator, I can't love you. I tried. He's an Aries. Forgiveness. Are you trying to love the person or are you trying to continue a toxic connection with someone? Seahorse, you got one more, Aquarius. Family matters. A deep connection with someone of the same sex. So this could be a family member pissing you off. Someone you have a family with and you're being guided to control your anger or you'll be sorry. Okay, it's expanding. It's not toxic. Interesting. Sable. Very interesting. Okay, we'll start with the past energy. Aquarius. We got the Chariot. The Seven of Cups. We got a lot for the past, Aquarius. The Empress, a Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. This was your ride or die? I'm picking up two storylines. For some of you, it's a mother or a mother figure. Someone that could be a mother. There was a close connection. You overcame some type of spiritual warfare. Whoever this is created a lot of illusions, a lot of confusion. Sold you a dream on how they authentically felt about you. You're showing up as Queen of Wands, very attractive and creative and vivacious and magnetic, okay? And very passionate. You've extended a lot of grace to whoever this person is of the same sex, Aquarius. It could be a sister, an aunt, a cousin. It could be a lover. It's a general reading for Aquarius. Take it how it resonates. Whoever this is, thank you, Spirit. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah. These illusions, it's like you're showing up very great. You're born to be great. You're fearless. Whatever you want, Aquarius, you're going to command it. You're going to co-create it. It's going to happen. You're following your heart. You did this. This is past energy. Whoever this was either withdrew or blocked some type of opportunity from you. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You lost out on this person who was supposed to be your ride or die, be there for you. They created a whole bunch of confusion and illusions. And as a result, you lost out on an opportunity. Something fell through your hands. Something you're very passionate about. It could be creative. Something, it's a natural gift for you. This hand heavy on my chest to soak up my energy. Yeah, see. It's a real thing. We have energy in our hands. They are major chakra points. How many are familiar with Reiki energy healing? Drop it in the chat. Okay. Hands are very powerful to siphon, to pull energy or to push energy. Presently, for Aquarius, we got the Queen of Swords and the Temperance. Yeah, you said, okay, enough of that. The Four of Wands and the Hierophant. We get one more on this Queen of Swords. Eight of Wands, okay. You're currently communicating something and taking some type of action away from this stupid behavior. Whatever this someone is behaving stupidly with this turkey, okay? So you either could have sent a message, sent some type of communication or documentation, and I say that because we have the Hierophant out here. For some of you with the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, it could actually be a marriage, a family unit. Some type of contract. Temperance is here, present energy, reminding me to reiterate this card. Lightning, control your anger or you'll be sorry. Don't let this person get you out of character. What's the Temperance? Six of Pentacles. Page of Cups with the Four of Wands and the Hierophant, the Star. Excuse me. It looks like this can be resolved. There is some type of hope for whatever this is. This person could be breadcrumbing you, not wanting to reciprocate, equal give and take. They could owe you something. You could be entitled to something. You could be ready to lose your cool. You feel as though you've already lost some type of opportunity in the past. There could have been some legal proceedings. Queen of Swords with the Eight of Wands, where you set some kind of boundary, but with that Eight of Wands under the Queen of Swords, it's like you communicated something. It could have been in writing. It could have to do with a home and or a family or some type of contract investment with a family member. Somebody's going to come in and offer an apology. And we do have the Star card here. So like I said, there is hope. There's renewal. You could be being optimistic about this. You have a lot of love, spiritual love here in the Lily. This is definitely a family matter. Thank you, Spirit. What's the future energy for Aquarius? Clear messages. What's going on with Aquarius? And I got air. I wanted to use a different deck. I guess I was supposed to use this one. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aquarius. We got the King of Cups, the Fool, and the Six of Wands. The Moon and the Sun. At the bottom of the deck showing up. Interesting. The Moon and the Sun. Okay. Future energy. Somebody could be, it's like they don't want to be vulnerable, but they're going to. They're going to take a leap of faith. And their success, some type of support, victorious. You could have fears behind this, but behind that fears or the unknown, as the moon presents itself, the sun is there. The outcome of this is going to be happy. It's going to go in your favor. Aquarius. Once again, control your temper or you'll be sorry. This also may teach you to, whoever this is powerful at siphoning. You lost an opportunity. You're about to lose your damn cool. They weren't fair. They owe you something. They coming in with this sorry apology. An aspect of you is hopeful that it can be resolved, healed. Let me get more on this Hierophant. What is this? I don't know why I'm picking up court or some type of contract. No, we gotta shuffle that. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aquarius. What is this Hierophant energy? The star, a hope, a renewal, a healing of some sort. Something's going to be public, or like if they wanted it with the moon to be secretive, nope, it's going to be on blast out loud with the sun behind it. What is the Hierophant? Thank you, Spirit. Illness. Ooh. Don't let this person make you sick. This person could be sick. A disease, weakness, being fragile, fragility. And what's a star? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Don't stay somewhere too long. Look at that. Jackpot. There's no luck, chance, or coincidence in this universe. Everything is in divine order, but this is some type of big win. If they owed you something, you're going to get it back plus 10, I'm hearing. Jackpot, fortune, reward. I cannot read these little white letters on this yellow card, y'all. But yeah, reward. Jackpot, fortune. Stay hopeful, stay optimistic. This person could be siphoning you to the point where you're ill, they're compromised, their health is not good. This could be an older person in your family. We do have the Empress out here, like a mother figure, an aunt, a cousin. It could be the mother of your children. However it resonates, it's general. But don't let their stupid behavior affect your mental, physical, emotional health to the point where you're actually ill. Okay, I just wanted to know what was going on with that Hierophant card. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify this Knight of Cups, the Fool. What's that, gray rock? I'm hearing gray rocking. You could choose to gray rock this person, okay? Not give in. You see that they can be doing emotional manipulation, which is harvesting. King of Swords. Yeah, that's gray rock all the way. There's no emotion with the King of Swords. It's all logic. Okay? Like, you're not about to play around. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. You tired of their shit. They do a lot of heavy manipulation. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. It's been on and on and on and on. You could love someone, but you could do it from a distance. Yeah. You've had just about enough. Okay. The Fool card. Thank you, Spirit. Future energy for Aquarius. Look at that. New beginning and closing out a cycle. Move on. Moving on, closing it out. Leaving them where they are. Not everybody can go with you. Okay, we did a reading earlier. What's holding you back from experiencing the 5D, which you're here to do? Somebody like this that you have a whole bunch of spiritual love, a family member, someone you feel indebted to? No. Okay. No. Six of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Queen of Pentacles came back out, the Devil, and Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords. Ooh, this person want to sabotage you. You may have a lot of love for them, but they don't feel kind of the same way. They want to create obstacles and blockages. You have to overcome a lot of spiritual warfare. The Chariot is the card of warfare. In order to do it, you have to have balance, your light and your dark. Okay, your shadow has to be integrated for that Chariot to take off and move forward. This person don't mean you any well, whoever this is, Aquarius. They want to rain on your parade. We got the matriarchal energy out here again with the Queen of Pentacles. But other than that, Queen of Pentacles with the Six of Wands, that is you being successful, stable, prosperous. Devil with the Two of Pentacles, they want to keep you in imbalance here. Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which you don't see. They will go to the ends of the earth to sabotage. Okay. They don't want you to have it. They may not want it, but you can't have it. And you literally cannot have that in your life. Aquarius, let's get a final outcome, Spirit's advice on this situation. That's crazy. What's a vibe? Let's get a vibe first. Make sure I shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aquarius. What is the vibe around this? Okay, I'm being guided not to pull a vibe, all right? Okay, Aquarius. The Rebel deck. Spirit said you can handle it. Let me get an oracle card for Aquarius out of the Rebel deck, and then we'll do the closing message on the situation. Your body is pissed at you. Get the F outside and move your ASS. So move that stagnant energy. That illness card is coming to mind. Yeah. You can have blockages, trapped energy. It says your body is pissed at you. And that could manifest through illness, sickness, or disease. Definitely heavy destiny swap energy. This person cannot be in the best of health. And you're like taking on that energy. Spirit is saying to get out and move. Okay. All right. I'm not going to go into it. Always seek medical advice from a healthcare professional. I'm just reading energetically. You can have something going on with the lower part of your legs. Something with your health, Aquarius. Something you need to do. It says be effing grateful. It could be a lot worse. Ish could be a lot worse. And you look like a ish show. A shit show. You're a hot mess. Facts. Clean yourself up. What is going on, Aquarius? I was saying something with your circulatory system in the lower aspects of your legs. Okay. I'm picking up circulation, clots. You need to move the energy. You need maybe a lymphatic drain. Do some yoga. Get some steps in, sweat. Okay, we're gonna move off of that. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Aquarius. Lower. I'm like, what is going on, Aquarius? This person got you. They're trying to hold on to this person and love them. They're trying to destroy you. Nine of Wands back out here. Seven of Swords. The World. Six of Wands. Spirit said close this cycle out. You want to be in the Ten of Wands with carrying it all on your back? You already on one knee. Let them go. Let the situation go. Okay? They're showing up as deceptive, sneaky, manipulative. They play a lot of mental games. Spirit saying don't lose your cool. You'll regret it. Alright? Let this cycle close out. That's where your success, support, your victory, being rewarded, okay, comes in, closing out the cycle. Whoever this is, you need to end this connection, dealing with them. Yeah, that's where your justice, where balance is restored back into your life. You'll be in a constant state of imbalance dealing with whoever this is. They done got on my nerves. Thank you, Aquarius. I hope there was some insight. It was helpful. Picked up heavy manipulation on that energy. And vengeful. Look at this. Feather. I was like, what is this just out? I got the whole deck just sitting here. Can't make it out. The whole deck's sitting here. The cards that I pulled for you, and this one just sitting to the side. It says Feather, Aquarius. Someone you know is undependable and insincere about it. Mice. Discord amongst family, friends, or family. So yeah, they'll keep you in that state. Okay, Aquarius. Hope it was helpful. Let's move on. See what sign comes out next. .144 on the clock. Well, let's get the sign out first. Nope, didn't do Capricorn yet, Mia. We've done a Sagittarius, Aquarius. Yes, Aries and Virgo. We just finished Aquarius. Okay. Let's see what sign we get next. I'm just letting the cards fall out. We're going to take that one. Thank you, Spirit. Which sign are we reading for? Grace says Scorpio. Let's see. Cancer. Okay, fellow water sign. Cancer. The deep feeler here. What do we get so far with a tea leaf? Ink pot. Problems to be resolved. Don't cry over spilled milk. The ink cup is spilled over. Loa, you're a Cancer? Okay. What else do we have for Cancer's energy? Thank you, Spirit. Fourth house. If I didn't say it, Aquarius is the 11th house. Virgo is the 6th house. Aries the 1st house. Sag the 9th. I said that one. Yes. Okay. 4th house. The mother of the Zodiac. Cancer. Feminine energy. We got Sunrise and Beetle. Let me get one more. And Hat. Okay, so Ink Pot. Problems to be resolved. Sunrise. New creative ideas, a new venture, a fresh start. Once you get over some type of problem, you resolve some type of issue, Cancer. We got the Beetle. Look at that. Good fortune. Got the Scarab Beetle out here. And then Hat. You will be playing a different role, Cancer. You could be going into business, expanding business, getting a promotion, changing your career, getting a new job. A fresh start once you overcome some kind of problem. Bottom of the deck, Kangaroo. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Yes, in the reading we did earlier on getting to the 5D, leaving the 3D behind, could it simply be that you don't have a plan? Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead, Cancer. Okay, let's change decks. I can't remember if I used this one or not. No. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Cancer. What's going on in Cancer's energy? Past, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Cancer, you're showing up is very practical, steadfast. You're holding the flame here. It's burning out like you're tired. But you have not given up, even though situations could have been imbalanced. You could have been in a position where you needed help in the past. You persevered. You were very practical, even though you were tired. You kept going. Okay. Present energy, we got Judgment, the Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. Look at that. As soon as you release something, it's like you ascend. I love this Judgment card. It shows ascension here. Once you release something, you call Judgment. Taking accountability where you find yourself, the situation, what you put in it, where you come from, how far you've come, and where you're trying to go. You surrender and you release. Passion is reignited. A brand new spark, a brand new beginning. Ace of Wands. Put you in your power. Queen of Wands energy. Cancer, you can have a lot of fire, highly aspected in your chart. Okay. And then the future energy for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Swords. Oof, something painful. Something painful around the corner, Cancer. Tell me about this Three of Swords. Death, rebirth, and the world. It's like it gotta hurt real bad. It's gotta rip you apart before you end it. Before the cycle ends. Yes. Lord. It has to, you don't think it stinks till you smell it. Then it ends. Then you step into the new cycle. Who or what are you dealing with, Cancer? What is this? Let's go back to the past. Six of Pentacles. Giving more than you received in here. You could have been in a position of needing help. You kept going. You took a practical approach, even though you were tired. Wounded warrior. In love. Somebody left you out in the damn cold. Could be the father of your children. This person could be a father. We got the Emperor, the Two of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I'm picking up abandonment. Someone abandoned their responsibilities. They triggered an abandonment wound. All right. Tell me about this dynamic with this Emperor. Thank you, Spirit. Didn't take long. We keep. There's a running theme going on. Different deck, same storyline. Girl with the snake, empath, narcissist paradigm. Okay. Being charmed or used, enabled. It taught you boundaries. Whoever this was wearing a mask. Okay. Not showing their true feelings, hiding their true personality, their true character, pretending. Okay, deluding you, gaslighting you. I'm hearing a sucker for love. Okay. Soulmate. This was a soul contract, a partnership. You agreed to this shit. Just as you're getting your passion, your spark, your oomph back, showing up confident, you're releasing this person, you're releasing the situation, you're calling judgment on it. They're going to do something. It's going to be the last straw. Okay? What's at the bottom of the deck? Yep, that's it. We got the death out here twice. Death card and coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberate yourself. a transition out of this. I want to jump to the future, but we're going to stay present. We're going to stay present. Can I get a vibe? For Cancer's energy, thank you, Spirit. You got, you're suffering. Not expressing how you really feel. You could feel as though it would, I don't know why I'm hearing humiliate you, or you want to really express something. They broke your heart. Some type of broken dreams. Suffering in silence. You're not communicating with this person, as you call judgment. Practicing presence, though. Okay. This person likes to just have a good time. What is this? What's the today? And we'll go back to the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So you're currently releasing, suffering in silence, but releasing this. You're trying to stay present. You could be going out having a good time with friends. You could be smoking something, Cancer. You could have met someone that has a whole lot of passion. You're moving kind of fast there, Cancer. Okay. Did this person come back, Cancer? Did you give them another opportunity? Make it make sense. How is there a Three of Swords in the future? What is happening? Thank you, Spirit. Clarify judgment. We got the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. You could have met somebody. Hell no. Why am I hearing Boss Daddy? You could have met somebody, Cancer, who has a whole lot of abundance. Somebody that you already knew. Somebody from your past. 6 of Cups on the back. Bottom of the deck. You're releasing a King of Pentacles. So this person had it all along. It was breadcrumbing you. Left you out in the cold. This is a boss energy. Emperor, King of Pentacles. You could have fathered... This person could have fathered children. You could have fathered children. You releasing this person allows the wheel to turn in your favor. Good karma, expansion, abundance. Give me one more on that. That's a few. On the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. As you release this person, call judgment. Your spark returns. Your it's like your heart opens back up. What the hell is this Three of Swords though? 10 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Magician. Cancer, if you met somebody new, be mindful. This person showing up as a magician, 2 of Swords. That's somebody like taking your free will away, manipulating a situation. Something you don't see. Present energy. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Like I said, a lot of fire. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Empress. The 10 of Wands and the King of Swords. So this person currently is trying to reignite something. They may want another opportunity. With this 10 of Cups here, and it's 3, they're waiting, hoping that they can manipulate you. This shouldn't be a hard choice. Not how they left you in the past. Girl with a snake, a mask, all that already came out. What it does look like you're doing is communicating that you know who you are. You're moving forward. You could be moving forward with child. Only take what resonates. There's the 9, or there's the 10 of Wands after the 9. You could be actually moving and relocating. getting away from this person, it puts you in your King of Swords energy. There is no emotion. You're communicating very strategic and logical, and you know this person's a manipulator, and you can't give them an inch. They'll take them out. You can't let them slide. They'll just start skating. Like, so you're putting up this defensive energy. Let's get to this future position. What is this Three of Swords? Death, the world. For some reason, I'm hearing something like being revealed. I don't see them coming in like you gave them another opportunity. Something coming out that tears your heart apart, but liberates you at the same time. Three of Pentacles. One more. The Fool. Some truth about a third party, them working with someone. They were very foolish. This hurts. So brace yourself, Cancer, that some type of information could be coming out. You'll receive truth, clarity, some type of communication, insight on this. You can get a download. You're very intuitive, Cancer. They were foolish with this Three of Pentacles energy. This could not, so they already, you know, anytime we start speaking narcissistic energy, they always triangulate, okay? They need a constant source of supply. So it should come as no shock or surprise. It could be painful as to whom this person is in relation to your connection. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay. This raggedy, no good MFer. This is somebody in your family, Cancer. This is why it's so painful. So they triangulated, they were foolish, they dealt with somebody that you have blood ties to and or your inner circle. Somebody close that you feel is family, if it's not family. You're being guided to brace yourself. Your emotions will run high. You're very emotional. Cancer feels everything deeply. Okay. Wow. This could be a friend. We got soulmate, twin flame, friendship, and romantic partner. I can't remember what sign I came out for already. Friend or family member or somebody close, someone close enough that you consider family. They was sneaking around, working with this person. This person is showing up as a masculine energy. Okay. All right. Cancer, you're going to be all right. Whatever this pain, and you got to do some kind of cord cutting. You know, like detach. And it takes time. It will be resolved. This is like, whatever this is so painful, Cancer, that you reinvent yourself. You step into, you quantum jump, whole new timeline with the Royal card. You're not going back. This cycle is over. Okay. This is no coming back. The Three of Swords, the death, and the world. All right. It's transformative. You're not the same person after this. And I do see the Ten of Cups out here now, looking in hindsight. Okay. You know, people, baby narcissists, all narcissists, forget that. All narcissists, they try and get you where it hurts the most. They often start off with people close to you to hurt you. It's a better energetic supply. It's an ego boost for them, for those hollow vessels. Thank you, Spirit. Final message, outcome, Spirit's advice for Cancer. Thank you. 2 hours, 3 minutes. See how far we're going to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. We did 5 signs. Okay. The High Priestess. The 4 Wands. The 6 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords is back out here. Ooh, with the 9 of Swords. Cancer. Get the help that you need. If you need to talk to someone, I'm hearing grief counselor, counseling, something. It's caused you a lot of, this is very traumatic. It's a lot of pain and anxiety, overthinking, worry, associated with whatever this is. Secrets come out about some type of family. I'm getting family. Family or really close. Okay. And I'm not going to just glaze over the High Priestess. You had an inclination. There was a skull and crossbone warning label on something, some event. Something you could have overlooked. But however, this person thought it was secretive, on the low. You didn't know about it. They may never had intentions for you to know. You could have gotten a download. You will get a download. There'll be some type of communication that's going to allow you to move on. Move on away from this. It's very painful, Cancer. If you find yourself there too long, seek help. Okay? 9 of Swords. Don't stay in that energy. Yeah. Look at this. I cannot make it up. You're protected. It's going to cause a glow up. You're going to stay authentic and your passion's going to return. So 9 of Swords leads to the 10. Feel like it's no coming back. You feel like it's the ultimate betrayal. How could you? All right. Justice and balance will be restored once you end this connection with whoever the hell this friend or family member is and or this person. This closes out the cycle. This is definitely with a lover. Could be a Sag. You don't stay down. That's right, Lola. Nowhere to go but up. And you could be this Sag we did earlier. Doesn't stay there long. Okay? You can embody that fire aspect. There was a lot of fire in your reading, Cancer. Where you get up and you move on quickly. Don't be impulsive. You know, hello, welcome, Joseph. You're divinely guided and protected. And you will stand on protecting. You will hold certain people to a standard. There'll be boundaries enforced after this. And you'll pay attention to whatever it is that you may not have wanted to see. I don't know if you can see it on this card. The High Priestess, her eyes are open but closed. Okay. So there was something that you saw. There was a warning label. And you may have chose to look away. Like you picked up on something. No, I could be tripping. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. Okay. Cancer, I hope that message was insightful, was helpful in some kind of way. Family meaning like what? There's more. Family as in a blood, what would it say? Blood ties or your inner circle. A blood relative, a family member, or someone, a friend close that you consider family. Okay. I think we'll do one more sign and I'll come back. We'll do the rest tomorrow. 2:07 on the clock, 11:44 in New York time. Drop it in the chat. Capricorn, I hope so. I hope Cap comes out, Mia. Drop it in the chat. Where are you at? Where are you at in the world? Where are you tuning in from? Don't be shy. Where you at? Put it in the chat. Okay. NYC by the way of PA. Welcome, Mia. Texas. Sandra, everything is big in Texas. 10:45 p.m. there, yes. Yeah, hour behind New York. Yes. Okay. Let's see what sign comes out next. Who else is in here? Drop it in the chat. Where are you from? We got NYC. By the way, PA here. We got Texas. Yes, everything is big and yes, including hearts. I know that's right. I had never experienced Buc-ee's until I went to Texas. My mind was blown. Like, there was over 100 gas pumps at the gas station. It's a whole Target, Walmart in the gas station. I never experienced anything like that. It was beautiful. Loving your uncanny readings. Thank you. Dorsey? Yes. Okay. Let's see what sign comes out next. Where's this deck? Okay. Let me shuffle it. Don't forget to follow on TikTok, subscribe on YouTube, like the video. I thank you for being here, all the support. Okay, let's see what this last sign is for tonight. I'm getting tired, y'all. So we did Sag, we did Aries, we did Virgo, we did Aquarius, and Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. Which sign coming up next? Well, I feel like two gonna fall out. I'm taking one, y'all. Okay. Look at that. Capricorn, Mia, you called it. Welcome all the goats. 10th house energy. What deck we gonna use for Cap? Yes. Let me find out. Let's see, I haven't used this in a long time. The lighting is so bad. I guess we'll use this one, yes. Let me shuffle it real quick. This is the Wizard's Tarot. Yes, whoever established Buc-ee's is a genius. Absolutely. Who is that? The Queen of Wands coming out. Before I cut the deck. Let's get some tea leaves for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Capricorn. Just their overall energy. Capricorn, we got egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. You are not shot at that. Okay. Dog close up. Pleasure with a close friend. Okay. You could be experiencing some type of pleasure, fun with a friend here. Success with hard work, good plans. Lobster. Capricorn, you could be in a financial pinch. Overall, Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. And then Lobster, financial pinch. Okay. One more for Capricorn. Hill, obstacles to overcome. So, climbing is not unknown to you, Capricorn. You got to keep climbing and keep going. Sea goat. There's success. Assured with good plans and hard work. Something about pleasure with a close friend. Maybe need to get out, have some fun, do something. All work and no fun, no play makes you dull, right? You could be experiencing financial constraints, but you're slowly getting there with the Tortoise. You're being strategic and you're taking your time. It's like you're not overwhelming yourself. And there is some type of obstacle that you're overcoming. So the first card we got out in the past energy, the Queen of Wands. Okay. That's right. Go up the mountain. Hi, welcome. Reaching to the top. Yep. Kazi. Hello, welcome. Queen of Wands in the past. The writing is so dark on these cards, so bear with me, y'all. Three of Cups? Yes. Okay. Queen of Wands, Three of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Something you started in the past, it was a creative project. Something where your creativity, your magnetism, your confidence, it brought you a lot of like happiness, fun, pleasure. You could have been meeting people, experiencing abundance, financial opportunities. Was something I'm picking up creative with this Queen of Wands. You're showing up very attractive and seductive here as well, Capricorn. Okay. What is the present energy for Capricorn? Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Capricorn. Six of Pentacles. You could need some kind of help right now. That's what I'm getting. We'll see. Six of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Queen of Cups. You could have relied on someone, Capricorn, to come through this Two of Cups energy, a friend, partner, and they let you down. I say that because you're showing up pouring this cup out. Okay. You are going to overcome this obstacle, get out of this financial pinch. It looks like solo, but we'll see. Future energy for Capricorn. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages. Nine of Pentacles. Look at that. That's that hard work, that obstacles, overcoming and perseverance, being very practical, having a plan. Ace of Wands, and boom. Brand new passion ignited here. Your spark, your fire coming back. It can feel real slow initially, future timeline, and then there's a spark. Two of Pentacles, you're balancing things out. Did I say that right? I'm so tired. Balancing things out. I was listening to myself after I said it. Did I say things balancing out or balancing things out? Yeah, I'm tired, y'all. That was funny. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. So, Capricorn, you're being guided to whatever in the past you were doing, something creativity, and I see that with the Empress here. You are not supposed to work as hard, Capricorn, as you are doing it. You can do it. It's not native right, Nia. I don't know what I said after I said it. It's not native. It's not unfamiliar, sorry, to your sign. But with this Empress here, this magnetism sitting on your throne here, with this magic wand, with grapes and like, you're supposed to be doing something in luxury, Cap, at this stage, at this point. It's something you started that was paying off. You find yourself going at something alone. There is a Two of Cups here, but following it is the Queen of Cups pouring out this cup. Like, no, somebody could be disappointing you. Before I go further, what's this pleasure with a close friend? Who's this friend? Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Cups, the Empress. Wow. Okay. So, Capricorn, there could be a Taurus, a feminine energy, an Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. You may not be aware of this. Somebody, whoever this, you're becoming aware of it now because this is present energy. You need somebody's help, support. It could be financially. It could be a temporary situation. It could be advice. It could be, I don't know, anything. This person is not coming through. You consider them a friend. You're going to them. Two of Cups energy as though they're someone you can rely on, partner. But they're not showing up like that. You got the Eight of Cups. You're deciding to walk away. You could have walked away. You could have cut something off during this full moon. There's like a moon in the background. Okay. You could have decided to cut this off, this friendship. So when you were in a vulnerable place, Capricorn, somebody showed you who they really were. And it could be a fellow earth sign. It could be a mother. It could be someone with child. Any earth sign. It could be anybody. Feminine energy, though. Let me get one more. Thank you, Spirit. On this pleasure with a close friend. Two of Swords. Yeah. There. See, once again, I'm going to say warning signs. There were warning signs. Before the full moon, too. It's like you weren't really sure. And then by the full moon, you were sure. And you was like, let me get on. This person has revealed who they are in my life. What position they play. That they're unreliable. They can be playing dumb. Always an excuse. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So let's get back to the reading. In the past, you started some creative endeavor that brought you a lot of happiness. You met people. You could have been doing events. Anything. Three of Cups, this is out having a good time. Okay. In your power. Creativity. Alright. Something you're passionate about. It brought you a lot of abundance and opportunities. Thank you, Spirit. Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. Capricorn, you could have had somebody in the past that came in and charmed you. And it had you all caught up in your damn head. Somebody that you work with, that wanted to work with you, somebody you collaborated with, somebody that wanted to get in on this good energy that I see here in the past. Knight of Cups, the Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles. A charmer, huh? I mean, called a switch decks. Thank you, Spirit. Clear messages for Capricorn. What's this present energy? We got 6 of Pentacles. You could need help, a hand. It could be financially. It could be resources. Something. Ooh, we got the Devil. What's the Two of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. 3 of Wands. Don't wait on this person. They're not coming through. And it looks like you see that. With this Queen of Cups out here next. 8 of Cups. This is walking away. Whoever this is, they're into some different ish. Okay? You could be about your business. Focus on how to get out this financial pinch. Overcome some kind of obstacle. Slowly getting back to where you were. Where you're going. And your success is assured. With good plans and hard work. Okay. 8 of Cups. You're walking away. From whoever this devil toxic energy is. You could have waited on this person. Whoever it is wanting to control you. Okay, I can help you out, but we got to do it my way. Or I see you doing this better if you do it this way. Whoever this is controlling. Okay. Prince of Cups, the filmmaker. The Tower. Ace of Swords. And 9 of Cups. Happiness. All right. So Capricorn, you're going through a tower moment currently. Somebody let you down. Whoever this friend is. They're very toxic and controlling. They want to do it their way. You could have waited on them. They could have promised to come through. They were on the same page, the same accord with you. They wanted to see you successful. Bullshit, okay? You're seeing that you need to walk away from this person. They like to make things up to fit the narrative. That behavior is what's causing the Tower. And then the Ace of Swords. You have that breakthrough, that realization. Crown chakra activated. And you move on to 9 of Cups. Your happiness. Okay, this is current energy. Thank you, Spirit. Future energy. We got the Knight of Pentacles. That said hard work and perseverance. Ace of Wands and 2 of Pentacles. Taking some bold action. Your passion being reignited is what allows you to bring these things that you're dealing with, whatever this financial pinch is, into balance. So you can overcome this obstacle. We got Knight of Wands. So a knight, that's interesting. Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. You could do something talented or creative, Capricorn. The Knight of Wands is showing up as the rock star. You could be musically inclined. You could be writing. It froze. Yes, it did. The battery is dying. So, excuse me, on this future timeline, you have the Knight of Pentacles and then the Knight of Wands. You're slow and steady doing some type of creative endeavor. Whether you're musically inclined, you do some kind of performance, something that you do that you're very passionate about. And you're guided to be consistent. Okay. Ace of Wands is clarified by the 7 of Swords. And then 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Give me one more on this 7 of Swords. Who's that in reverse? The Princess of Swords. You can be dealing with an air sign. This friend, we have a Taurus, Earth sign, we got an air sign, Gemini. Um, it's clarifying the Seven of Swords. Somebody's trying to manipulate a situation, or they want to manipulate your new start, your new beginning that's coming in. Be mindful of that. Okay? They could be trying to talk crazy about you or to you. Whatever they're doing is some type of manipulation. Seven of Swords. It's futile though. They're not. There's no success in doing this. Whatever it is, it's almost like they're jealous of whatever this rock star energy you're embodying that you're consistently moving forward with. This is going to bring you the balance that you're looking for, and then things take off quickly with the Eight of Wands, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. Yes, it's a Gemini. They came out in reverse here. This person's a liar. They're manipulative. We see that already with the Seven of Swords. Okay, and they're reckless in their communication. You don't have time for whatever that is. They've already shown you who they are. They didn't come through when you needed them. It caused some type of tower, a disruption in your life. But they were blocking you, essentially, Capricorn. Just being entwined with this energy, entertaining it, dealing it, thinking that they would be there for you or something. You don't have any, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't have any interest in them. Whoever this is emotionally unavailable. Their emotional intelligence is in an arrested state of development. Okay, they don't have a certain level of maturity. There's no reciprocating. And they happen to be jealous of a talent or a skill or something that you're doing. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying to get in the gym, work out, transmute. Okay? This is going to help. Yeah, this is going to help as you ascend, the slowly, surely getting ahead, obstacles to overcome, your financial pinch. It could be affecting your creativity. There's some kind of change. Ten of Swords, ruin, came out on the fence with Four of Cups, luxury. So this person is gluttonous in there's some kind of ultimate betrayal happening right now. It came out on the fence on the present position. It's over, and being that it's on the fence like this, they don't want, it's a final betrayal for you, but they don't want it to end. They want to continue to dangle false hope, only to let you down as a distraction. Some people can see your light and you don't know. They know your greatness and you're not aware. You could have, like negative ruminating thoughts or what's the poverty, lack mindset, some type of insecurity. They see it, but you don't. And like I said, this person is gluttonous. For some of you, we have pleasure with a close friend, and then this luxury Four of Cups. This particular deck is a same-sex couple here. Okay. Whoever this is very lustful. It could be somebody that is attracted to you. And know that most haters, especially ones that just go on a mission to destroy you, have a sexual attraction to you. I don't care who they are. Family, friend, co-worker, there's an attraction to you. Know that. Okay? I'm seeing that with this same-sex thing here. Just take what resonates. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So, yeah. Queen of Swords. This made you, showing up as the painter. You're very artistic. You're very creative. All right. And you are gray rocking whoever this person is. Being very logical in your approach to them. Moving forward. Keeping boundaries up. You're putting your passion into whatever creativity, showing up as a painter, showing up as a rock star. You're talented. And I saw that in the past with the Queen of Wands, something you were doing. You almost had a monitoring spirit come in and try and throw you off path. Now, whoever this is wants to dismantle your hopes, your aspirations, think that they can kick you when you're down. Know what they're doing is signing yourself out of your contract into your new timeline. Thank them. Okay? Move along. Then we have the Sun and the Three of Pentacles. Okay? So it's going to be happiness, a rebirth around what these creative projects. It could be something that you do with work. It could be a promotion at work. It could be expansion, a business that you launch. Something. A lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness. Something being reborn or reignited. Having all that you need to continue to move forward with whatever you started. At the bottom of the deck, yeah, this is over. It's a death and a rebirth happening for you, Capricorn. Okay. Pay attention to your health. We did see that Two of Pentacles. She was in the gym. You need to get that lymph moving. Get your energy flowing. Be in balance. Drop a couple pounds. I can speak for myself. Yeah. Pay attention to your overall health, your well-being. But death, back to the death card. It's an ending and a new beginning happening for you, Capricorn. Yeah. Six of Swords in reverse. Whoever this person, they want power. And they're going to be disappointed. Wow. So they don't want you moving on. Six of Swords in reverse here. It's moving on to calmer water. Water is clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Somebody in this deck it reads as power. Somebody wanting power. They misuse their power. A false sense of power. Someone controlling. Thank you, Spirit. And this is very disappointing that you're going to complete. Four of Wands. I can't make this up. Have the stability, the support, reuniting, happiness. Whoever this is going to be disappointed. Whoever this is also could throw tantrums. The glass is all broken out of the little china cabinet. Flowers, shit just broken up. This person could be violent. Their outward expression of your success. Six of Pentacles. Now you're going to be in position to help. You needed help, or currently need help. Okay? At the bottom of the deck, what you don't see, you're going to be in a position to give and return that favor that was never given to you. Capricorn, I hope this message was helpful. Stay inspired, optimistic. I thank you all for being here. I love you all. And until next time, we'll pick up tomorrow or later today. It's after midnight, 12 on the clock. Until next time. Bye. Yes, you're very welcome, Mia.